Most people try to fix their money by changing strategies or setting different goals or creating budgets. They often find that nothing sticks. That's because the real issue isn't the strategy. In this video, I'm going to show you why your relationship with money matters more than any single strategy can. And how when you fix this relationship, when you enhance it and make it better, your entire experience of money changes. My name is Rogin. I help people stress less, prosper more, and reshape their relationship with money. Most people don't think about the fact that they have a relationship with money, but each of us do. And this relationship impacts how we make decisions. This relationship impacts how we relate to other people with money. It impacts how we ask for money in our jobs or accept money in our businesses. And patterns can develop over time, just like with any other relationship. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to shift that relationship and give you strategies to enhance your relationship with money for the better. My mother used to say when she would talk about a couple, "Oh, Joan and Bill, they're a thing." Well, you and money are a thing. And this relationship you have with money impacts your personal relationships. Anyone here ever fight with a partner or a spouse or a child about money issues? Yeah, it impacts all of our personal relationships. Your relationship with money impacts your business relationships. Whether that comes in terms of asking for a raise or charging for your business, it flows through every business transaction that we have. Your relationship with money impacts your health. We know that stress is terrible for our health, and estimated at least 70% of people at some point are feeling incredibly stressed about their money. So how do you start to improve your relationship with money? Well, a great place to start is if you thought of your relationship with money like a personal relationship, even a romantic relationship. How are you showing up as a partner? We tend to think about how is money showing up for us. And we anthropomorphize money all the time by saying things like, "Oh, make your money work hard for you," or "Don't outlive your money." But we tend not to think about how are we showing up. So if it were a romantic relationship, are you a loving, caring, respectful partner with money? Are you someone who really avoids looking at your relationship, so you want to delegate it to somebody else? To a partner, a spouse, a parent, your financial advisor, and say, like, you handle that? Well, if that was a personal relationship, how well would that work? Or maybe you're like a woman who was in a workshop I recently gave who said that she has a promiscuous relationship with money. She basically is looking for a hookup with her money, wants it there when she wants it. Well, just like with any other relationship, money wants you to care for it. It wants you to be aware of how you're thinking about it. Money wants you to be clear on what you want it to do for you in your life, and it wants you to share it. So it wants you to be aware of how you're thinking and feeling about money. It wants you to be clear on where you want to go with money, how you want to use it to benefit you and benefit other people in your life. It wants you to take care of it. So this is spending responsibly, investing it well, all the tactical parts of managing money, really important. And money wants you to share it. We've talked about some of these in other videos, but today we really want to talk about how do you start to build a better relationship. So again, ask yourself the question, how are you showing up for money? And if your relationship isn't one that you'd like it to be now, what would you love your relationship with money to look like? Is it more peaceful than it is now? Is it one where you feel supported by money, but you're also supporting money in return, that you're taking really good care of it, that you're respecting it, that you're paying attention to it? Some women that I worked with on their business, we did a messages from money session for them and some coaching around this. And they decided that they see money as a valuable part of their business. Actually, it has a seat at the table with them. They've imagined what money would look like for them, and they use that image. For them, it's a feisty redhead that's there to help support them, and they check in with money on big decisions that they make. Well, how would you do that? If you're thinking, how would you check in with money? You can do it through journaling. You can do it through contemplation. So money has messages for us all the time. We just have to be quiet enough to hear those messages. So as you're asking yourself, what kind of relationship would you like with your money, and imagining exactly how you want it to look, from there, when you're quiet, you can have a concept of what is your first next step to have a better relationship with money. We all have something we know we should handle in our financial life that we haven't yet handled. So what is that one thing that you know if you take care of, you'll feel better? Money would feel more cared for. Perhaps there's areas of your money that you need to learn more about so that you understand it better. Maybe you need to have conversations with other people in your life, your partner, spouse, children, so that there's more open communication around money. People don't like talking about money. An Empower study found that 62% of people are uncomfortable talking about money. That's a higher percentage than are people who are uncomfortable talking about death, sex, and even politics. And in that same study, although 62% of people said they do not like talking about money and avoid it, 67% said that having conversations about money are important and they help create generational wealth. So perhaps one way to start to improve your relationship with money is to feel comfortable talking about it with other people in your life. Even if it can be stressful, money conversations are important. Another thing you could do is to have regular conversations with money. I talk to money all the time. I do this on behalf of other people and get messages for them directly from money. But what if you tried to ask money a question yourself and ask money, what do you want me to know? Maybe you do that in contemplation and meditation, or maybe you journal on that prompt. Money, what do you want me to know? And see what comes through. When I've done this in workshops I've led, rarely does someone come back with a scary message. Money is there to support us. And the more comfortable you are building your relationship with money, the more able you are to feel this support and have inspired actions that are coming to you in a way to move your financial relationship ahead. So that question of, if your relationship with money was like a romantic relationship, how are you showing up, comes directly from the Money Talks cards. And that is a great prompt for you to ask yourself, but also ask that to other important people in your life, whether that's a business partner or a romantic partner. Because the more you understand how money is working in your life and how it works for people around you, the more able you are to create a beautiful money relationship in every aspect of your life. If you're interested in finding out more information about the Money Talks cards or messages from money consultations, there's links to those below. And please, if this video is helpful for you, go ahead and share it with someone. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe to this channel. And my wish for you is an absolutely beautiful, loving, caring relationship with your money.